Welcome to Inspiredfingers.com once again. My name is Joshua Kusu, and this is the fourth video for the lesson talking about how to learn all keys effectively. Okay, this video is actually going to be a discovery video for us because after this lesson, okay, our eyes are going to be open, and I trust you'll get it all. Okay, all I just need is your attention and focus. Okay, because this actually changed my life, and I'm so happy and glad today that I'm passing this knowledge across to you right now. Okay, so let's just get started. So when I said we should learn stuff simultaneously in other keys, I don't mean the number system like we talk about when we say carry the 1, 4, 5 and use the 1 for 5 and take it to other keys. Okay, because like I said before, that can be a very daunting task, but we had to start from there anyway because Rome wasn't built in a day, and the journey of 1,000 miles actually starts from a step. Okay, we actually had to start from that place. Okay, but right now our understanding needs to be broad and open. Okay, so when you learn a chord, you try to understand how that same chord will apply to other keys. Okay, look for those possible ways this same chord that you are hitting right now at this same position will apply to other keys. Okay, so let me give you an instance. Like in the key of C, this is actually the 1 chord because it's actually built on the C, which is the first degree of the C major scale. Okay, well, on the key of G major, this is actually the 4 chord because it's built on the 4th degree of the G major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Understand? So we're still on 1 chord, but you can see how it applies to the key of G. This is the 4 chord of the key of G. That's the fa of the key of G. Okay, so on the key of F, this can be the 5 chord. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see that's the C major chord. We are still hitting it, and we are playing it in the key of F right now as a 5 chord. Okay, so this applies to every other chord on any key. It can be a minor chord, not just a major chord. Now this is the C minor chord. Okay, the C minor chord is a 2 of the key of B flat. Why? It's because it's built on the 2nd degree of the B flat major scale. That's the 2 chord of the key of B flat major. All right, and this can be the 3 chord of the key of A flat major because it's built on the 3rd degree of the A flat major scale. 1, 1, 2, 3. That's the 3rd chord. Then this is actually the 6th chord of the key of E flat major. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's built on the 6th degree of the E flat major scale. That is the 6th chord of the key of E flat. Now remember when we said chords, okay, when we're talking about chords, we're saying the major chords are the 1, 4, 5, okay, on any key, and the minor chords are the 2, 3, and 6. Okay, so that's the same concept we're applying right now. Okay, so we're applying the 1, 4, 5 principle for all the major chords we know. Okay, like now, okay, let me say this is the F major chord. Now this F major chord can be the 1 of the key of F major. Okay, based on the fact that it's a major chord. And this can be the 4 chord of the key of C major. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this can be the 5 chord of the key of B flat major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see we are still hitting that same chord, that same the F major triad. Understand? So now this doesn't just apply just to 3-fingered chords. It also applies to wide chords like major 7, the minor 7th chord, and stuff like that. Okay, so you don't have to be stuck in one position. Okay, like now let's go back to the C major chord we've been talking about before. Okay, just for easy reference, I'm using the C major chord for easy reference. So now this chord we said can be the 4 chord of the key of G, right? Because it's built on the 4th degree of the G major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. seventh chord. It works. Let's see. Most times I like to change my voice in 3, 4. Okay, you can remove this to make it the similar. I only inverted it. Okay, I only changed the voice in. Okay, I brought the roots down, and then I took this one down too. Okay, instead of putting it up there. Now it's supposed to be up there, so that it will be like this. Okay, but I brought it down. And I took this one out down here. You can learn this progression for yourself. You can use it as a worship, So now, all I'm just doing is playing same thing. This is actually the one chord of the key of C. Okay? So I can play the 2-5-1 of the key of C and land on this. Same chord I used in the G, in the key of G. That's what I'm going to be using as the one chord in the key of C. So let me play the 2-5-1 in the key of C. The D minor 7th, the G7. Okay, because the 5 chord is always a dominant 7th chord. And so that's the C major chord, the C major 7th chord there. You can see how it works. Okay, then on the key of F, okay, there's gonna be a little bit of change when we'll be playing on the key of F. We're gonna make it a dominant 7 because actually the 5 chord is always a dominant 7th chord, so it's just gonna be a one note change. But that doesn't matter because you just know that it's just one thing you're changing based on the fact that you're playing the 5 chord. You just reduce the major 7 to the number 7 there. Okay, that's the dominant 7th. So when you play any key of F right now, yes, that's true. So you play, okay, the G minor 7th chord, then the C 7th chord. Okay, because you are reducing this down. Okay, so let's go again. Sorry. Most times I like, okay, the G minor 7th chord has the 2 of the key of F. Then play the C 7th chord. Then the F major 7th chord. So that's the 2-5-1 in the key of F. So you can see how this works. Okay, like I said before, it can work for your minor chords. It doesn't matter. So all you just have to understand is that, okay, like now this 2 C minor chord is the 2 of the key of E flat. Okay, so I can extend it and make it my C minor 7th chord. So I can play the 2-5-1. That's the 2-5-1 chord progression in the key of B flat major chord, of which I use the C minor 7th chord. And now this C minor 7th chord can also be the 2. It can be the 2. It can be the 6. Okay, because we have talked about the 2 before. So it can be the 6 of the key of E flat. Okay, so It's still 9. Don't mind me if I digress. Okay, so anything works. That's just what I'm trying to let you know. Yeah, I made a mistake by playing. But I can use it to make sense. Okay. I'm actually going to the 4. Okay, so back to what we're talking about, the 6 chord. 2 and 3 and 6, and this is the same chord we used as a 2 of the key of B flat. So you can see how this works. Okay, you can also use it as your 3 chord in the key of A flat major. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is a 3. So which song? I don't know. Let me just find it. Okay, so same chord, C minor 7th chord. 3, 4, 6, 7, or 5, and 3, 4, and 6, 7, and 3. I don't want to go for that big. So that's how it works. So I just want your eyes to be opened. Okay. Okay, so now there are some chords that some people do play as well. Okay, I know you have heard me play some chords as well, and you're thinking, okay, this guy, he played a minor chord. That's what many people say, but actually most times most of those chords, they are even major chord. Okay, it's just that we fail to see it. Okay, most of them are major chord, they are not really minor. Some people say, this chord sounds somehow it's a minor chord. No, it's not a minor chord. Most times it's even a major chord or maybe a diminished chord. Okay, so but whatever the case might be, let me give you a real practical example, and let me say in the key of C now. Okay, now in the key of C, let me play a song. I just want to say about I just want to say about I play it normally. I just want to say about I just want to say. Are you hearing this? I just want to say about So I'm supposed to play the normal 2, which is a minor chord here. Okay, that's a D minor chord, but I didn't play a D minor chord. I actually played a B major chord as a substitute for the D minor chord. I played it and I went to the 5. Okay, so but this is actually the 4 chord over the 5. This is the 4 chord. This is the F major chord in the key of C, right? Okay, that's the 4 chord, and I played the 5 down there, which is G. So I just wanna say Baba. So what did I do? Normally we said the 1, 4, 5, they are the major chords, right? Okay, but right now I'm letting you know that you don't have to limit your mindset to just that. Okay, you can still think out of the box, because like I said, music is creativity. Okay, music is creativity, so you have to think out of the box. So for the fact that we know that, okay, the basics requires us to say, okay, the 1, the 4, and the 5, they are only the major chords, not the 2, because now 2 should have been the D minor chord instead of a D major chord. Okay, so but the truth is that when we think out of the box, the way we think in music, we think out of the box. That's just what I want to let you know. So after exhausting, you know that this is actually the 4 of the key of A. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the key of A, and this is the 5 in the key of which key is this the 5 of? Okay, D is actually the 5 of the key of G. Okay, so when you know that already, and you know that this is the 1 of the key of D, obviously, okay, and you have exhausted it, and you want to know much more. When people ask me, Joe, I want to know stuff, I want to know much more stuff, it looks like I've come to that peak where I just can't improve anymore. I've been playing one thing over and over again. I'll just say, only if you can see, only if you can look beyond what you see. Okay, but it takes time actually for you to come to that kind of understanding. But right now, I just thank God you are watching this video right now for you to understand this. Okay, that after exhausting all these knowledge, that okay, the 1, 4, 5 are the major chord, the 2, 3, and 6 are the minor chords, while the 7th chord is actually not the 7th chord. The chord on the 7th degree of the scale, the major scale, is the diminished chord. After you have exhausted all those stuffs, the next thing for you to do is explore how you can use a major chord to substitute a minor chord, and also a minor chord to substitute a major chord. Okay, try to see how you can do all those stuffs, and you come out with a lot of ideas at the end of the day. Okay, so right now I've exhausted the fact that I know that this is the D is the 4 chord of the key of A. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And D major chord is the 5 chord of the key of G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You understand? And obviously it's the 1 chord of the key of D. Okay, because those are the basics. Okay, 1, 4, 5, they are major chords. Okay, so now I am doing the unusual. In the key of C, D normally has to be a minor chord because that's a 2, 3, and 6. They're always minor chords. It's a minor chord, E minor, that's Re, Mi, and La. Okay, right now I'm saying no. I just want to say D major, clap out 5 and 1. Okay. What I'm playing right here on the 5, the 5 normally it's a major chord, it's a G major chord. You understand? I know if I continue this video, it's gonna be a very, very long video, but okay, let me just finish this and just wrap it up. Okay, so G is actually the 1 chord of the key of G, and it's the 4 chord of the key of D, and it's the 5 chord of the key of C. So, but right now I'm saying, okay, instead of playing it as the 5 chord of the key of C, no, I don't want to play it as the 5 chord of the key of C. Sorry, I want to play it as a major chord, okay, of the key of C. I want to play it as a minor chord in the key of C. And this will actually take us to the 4. This is actually a kind of turnaround chord progression. 5, 1, 4, 5, 1, 4. So now I'm playing G minor chord instead of the 5 normal G major chord. 5, 1, 4. This looks too straightforward, so sorry about that. 5, 1, 4. I'm playing the 5 as a minor chord, G minor. Remember, we turned a minor chord, we substituted a minor chord with a major chord before. Right now we are saying no, I want to use a minor chord to substitute a major chord in this time around. Normally it's supposed to be a major chord, but we're using a minor chord as a substitute for it. So you can see how it works. Okay, so anyway, I just want to say Baba I just wanna say, remember this, Baba I just understand. You understand? You understand how this works? Okay, it takes us back. I just wanna say Baba understand? So you know, he knows my name. That song, he knows my name. Da, da, da. So that's the same thing they use. That's the same concept they use, even though it's not the exact same chord, but that's the concept they use. Okay.